I was able to find the best mentors and avoid paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for these mastermind groups. I have access to anybody that I need essentially at my fingertips, whether it be lawyers, whether it be people in the finance space, the top dogs, or within like one contact. You really need to focus on finding the right mentors. Ideally, they come to you and say, hey, look, if you ever need anything, mentorship is fucking key. You really need to focus on finding the right mentors. For me, the way that I was able to find the best mentors and essentially avoid paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for these like mastermind groups where you can meet other people, I'm like, fuck it, I have something that everybody else wants. Everybody that's older than me, I'm 26 years old. Everybody that's older than me that's made it in any part of business knows now that short form video is the way to go. I'm one of the best in the world at creating short form video, and I'm one of the best people in the world at driving video, content to sales. However you want to piece it up, I consider myself 0.1%. If I believe that, then why don't I go present this to people and help them out? Like, I helped Cody. Cody was just doing like laundromat stuff and kind of just getting started on Twitter.
Yep.
My pitch to her was, hey, I need you to help me buy a laundromat, and in return, I will help you with learning. I'll teach you how to create content.
Yeah.
And so now she's blown people out of the water, but at the beginning, we were all just getting started.
So this is like 2-3 years ago.
Say 2-3 years ago.
Wow. Okay. So you did help her on that, right? Because she was sitting in that seat a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't know
so,
that.
and now she's taken it and ran with it, and obviously it's just to get started and stuff.
Yeah.
But I did that with a lot of people that have gone on and made tens of millions of dollars. And so now all of a sudden I have access to anybody that I need essentially at my fingertips, whether it be lawyers, whether it be people in the finance space, the crypto space, marketing space, the top dogs, or within like one contact. So mentorship is fucking key.
When did you find your mentor again?
When I was 18, came home for freshman summer, and then he, passed away.
Got it. So can you talk a little more about that? Because I think people watching this would like to know how to get a mentor.
So, I mean, besides kind of what I mentioned earlier about having like a unique skill or something of value to bring to somebody, typically not asking for anything in return will get you a lot of goodwill. Ideally, they kind of come to you and say, hey, look, if you ever need anything,
there's that word, goodwill.
Goodwill, right? Yeah. One of the best lessons I give to people is give a lot without expecting to receive anything in return. It's a key. It's helped me achieve almost everything I've done, because I've just, even when it comes to sales, buy somebody that cup of coffee so that you get your foot in the door and get goodwill with them, and then they come back to you when they're ready to buy something because you've already given them something for free. Use your connections too. I'd heard through my mom's friend, that's her brother, so it was like a mom's friend, and then that was her brother, that he was the biggest real estate guy around. And everybody had always told me, because I was a natural salesperson, that I should sell cars and I should sell houses. Well, I sold cars and I fucking sucked at it. I was the worst. I sold a half of a car and that was it.
Really?
Yeah.
You sucked at selling cars?
I was the worst car salesman ever. Well, I didn't know anything about cars, and I didn't like them. And it was like 100.
Oh, because you didn't care, so you didn't study.
No, and I was like, it was like 108 degrees, and I was getting paid minimum wage.
Yeah.
And I had to stand out in the lot all day on the used car lot. I was like, fuck this sucks.
Yeah.
So anyways, he saw my like energy, and he just said, hey, I see a lot of me in you. I meet with a lot of kids, and parents want me to meet. That's a natural thing. I can't really tell anybody how to do that or how it worked, but I was naturally engaged, and telling him like, hey, I want to be the best real estate salesman ever. And he was like, come on, like, let me show you the ropes. And then a month or two later passed away. But
you know what? I feel like people can detect this energy, because the mentors I've gotten in the past, when I had nothing earlier, but it was clear that I wanted to get better, and it was clear also I had some value because I was an up and comer from a marketing standpoint. Like, it's not that I asked them to be my mentor. It's more so like I asked what they needed help with. And not even that, I just did the work for them. And then they're like, okay, let's talk. And then they wanted to get to know you better, right?
Yeah.
So,
and truthfully, and I'm sure that you've dealt with this too, especially because our lives are like so public. As you start making money, you have a lot of friends, and not even less of friends, but more of like acquaintances or high school people or college people and they're texting you, calling you, reaching out because they want to know what you know. Well, the amount of people early on that I kind of felt bad, so I not bad, but it's my time. I'm giving away a lot of time to like help people out, which is fine, but I can help a lot more people out with my social media than I can one-on-one with random high school homie. But, I would give them the sauce. You know how many people followed up and did anything with it?
Less than 1%.
Zero. I don't have a single friend out of that group, of people that ever reached out that ever went on and did anything with investing, trading, or with Airbnb.
They wanted the feeling.
The feeling.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Blake. I'm like, yeah, thanks. But, I'm going to give this to you. And I think that if anybody, and there's other people that did show it, came to me saying, asking questions and then implementing and really pushing the envelope. And I'm like, okay, I want to help you be successful because you're taking what I'm saying and you're doing it, not just doing it, you're going above and beyond. You're doing it some things better than I might have even done it. There's a lot of motherfuckers that talk, but what it comes down to is doing, taking action.
That's why it's okay to give almost all of your best content away for free, because almost no people are going to take action. And the people that do, you build massive goodwill.